The Last Crusade is another one of those games where you have to press the select button to start. Why is that? There are some good things to say about this game. It makes a legitimate attempt to follow the storyline from the movie, and it plays more like a traditional side-scroller. Most of the time, at least. There is an overhead stage where you're on the motorcycle, which is cool to have some variety, but then there's a puzzle. I don't want to do a fucking puzzle, I'm not even good at these things. What's it supposed to be anyway? I wouldn't be surprised if it was just a giant middle finger saying fuck you. The side-scrolling stages are okay, but redundant. You just mash buttons. Sometimes you get hit, sometimes they get hit. Pure random. The castle stage is a fucking maze. Unless you draw a map, you'll never know which direction to go, or where you've already been. This game can be annoying, but it is playable. I never intended to review it anyway, because it's not the same version of Last Crusade that I remember. Yes, that's right. Once again, there's two versions. The one we just played was by Taito, the other one's by Ubisoft. This time, both of them are licensed, and the cover art is almost identical. The differences are very slight. It's almost like playing one of those picture games where you guess what's different. So because they look basically the same, you would imagine that they're the same game, just like with Temple of Doom. But no, this time they're both completely different. Why make two games off the same movie on the same console? To make it better, right? Well, let's see how much better it is. While the animation is pretty decent on Indy, why is there this choppy outline around his body? And where's the color? Everything's in monochrome. It's like something you'd see on Game Boy. Indy's in like a sepia tone while the backgrounds range from yellow to green. What happened? Even the Game Gear version had more color, and that was a handheld console. So when the game begins, you immediately take damage from everything in sight. Even when you fall off the rope, some mysterious force hits you on your way down. Then you get shot at while you're wondering, where's my whip? Is this all you can do is just punch? How am I supposed to fight a guy with a gun with my fists? You think you can just take the platform and go over him? But no, you come to a dead end, with a little narrow opening just to tease you. No, you can't crawl, I tried. And you can't jump down either. So it's all the way back to the guy with the gun. You gotta get near him without touching him, and still, it takes quite a few punches to put him down. And this is just one guy. There's a million of them. Next thing, you come to a small body of water. You can't touch it or you die. You just keep jumping on the ropes. Fuck, oh my god, get back on the rope. What the hell do I... what the fuck? How is Indiana Jones such a wimp that he can't set foot in water more shallow than a kiddie pool? All the way through, the game's without mercy, and it doesn't help to not have a whip. And why does there always have to be a fucking time limit? Once you get to the first level boss, any sane person would shut the game off. Just look, I have to fight a guy with a long-range weapon with my bare fists. Once you get the pattern down, you're able to step in, take a few jabs, and step back while avoiding the stalactites at the same time. And look how much damage it takes when you punch them. Is it a fucking joke? What dumbasses made this game? You should have sent it to the Marx Brothers. Halfway through the second level, you finally get this weird item. In the back of your mind, you think, what is that, a whip or something? No. By this point, you don't even expect the whip to be in the game. But yeah, this is the whip. You just have to select it, that's all. Why would you not want to select the whip? So now you're in complete shock, thinking to yourself, oh, I get it now. Like in the movie, he doesn't get the whip till he's on the train. But whoa. Let's talk about the story. As the game begins, it just says exploring the caves. That's it. It doesn't tell you why you're exploring the caves. But before you can complete each level, you need to find certain items. Here, it's a cross. So, okay, is this supposed to be the opening scene of the movie, where he's young Boy Scout Indy? Then why does he have the jacket and hat? In the third level, he's in the catacombs looking for stone tablets, and in the fourth level, he's in the castle looking for the pages of his father's diary. So the whole game is loosely based around scenes from the movie, but the whole time it's the same adult Indy. So here's the bottom line. Either follow the movie or just give me the goddamn whip. This is great, right? You remember when Indy fought an archer on the train? Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Oh man. Just die. Oh, God. Oh my god.
You think Indiana Jones would have been a great concept for a side-scroller game, but they just kept fucking it up. How'd they do this? It's ass! But here's one which was actually pretty decent, so let's take a quick look.
Indiana Jones' Greatest Adventures is exactly what you'd expect of a movie-based game on Super Nintendo. You move from left to right and kill a bunch of bad guys with your whip. It's more self-explanatory than most of the previous games, which makes it easy to pick up and play. And thank God it has a password system with only 4 characters, making it easy to continue where you left off. Best of all, the stages all follow scenes from the movies. That's right, from Raiders to Crusade. One thing I find funny is that the final boss of the game is the skeleton. You know, when Donovan drinks the wrong grail. Kinda reminds me of a Castlevania game. Overall, LucasArts gave the same care and attention to the franchise as they did with their Star Wars trilogy. Except here, they're all rolled into one game. Same as me, combining 3 reviews into one. But hey, now I'm pushing 4, so let's end this thing.